Okay, here we are. Pathways of Speech, Sefer of Yanuka, Chapter 4. Let's go. Yesh os pei, asher hi mitzad tuma. There's a letter pei in the Hebrew alphabet, the letter pei. It makes the p sound, or fa. And this pei comes from the side of impurity. Like this pei represents things that are impure. She paid the paro. It's the pay of Paro. The word Paro, the Pharaoh, has the pay. That pay of Paro represents like impurity. Vu agiras ugenizas kol hashefa b'mkaimo. And it represents the hoarding and the hiddenness, the storing of all this bounty in this place. Shelachein hanichnas lemitzrayim lo yatsa kemuva b'midrash. Therefore, one who enters into Egypt doesn't come out, gets stuck there. You get trapped in it, as it explains in the Medrash. Whoa. Don't go to. That's why the commandment says, the Torah says, don't go back to Egypt. The Rambam writes, I only had one sin in my whole life, and that's that I went back to Egypt. I was in Egypt for a little bit. Ach yesh pei b'kedusha. But there's also a pei, letter pei, that represents the side of holiness. Shu genizas hadibur kedusha zapeh. And that's the hiding of speech and the holiness of the mouth, like withholding speech and the holiness of your mouth. Because like the concept of pain means like you're getting stuck somewhere, but there's a holy side of getting stuck somewhere when your speech is stuck. What does it mean your speech is stuck? We'll find out. And with this attribute of holding your speech, we were saved. Israel was saved, and we were able to, from the Egyptians, and we were able to make a difference, a separation between us and the Egyptians. Like Egyptians are like one way, we were different. Why were we different? Because of something we were doing with our mouth and our speech. Shalzeh Nemar, and based on this, it says in the pasuk in Shmos, "V'samti fedus bein ami bein amecha." God says, I put like this salvation. I put this scenario, this hevdel, this difference between my people and their people, between my nation and their nation, between my nation and your nation. There's a difference. Shehu hatzalas haguf dafka, and this difference specifically saves the body in particular. Ad shenasa chiluk gam bein behemus Yisrael behemus Yisraelim, so much so that it even made a separation between the animals of the Israelites and the animals of the Egyptians. Our dogs acted different. Our cats acted different. Our animals acted differently than their animals. And this comes from the strength and the power of the letter Pei of Pedus, of a word implying freedom, salvation, and redemption, as explains in the introduction of the Zohar. Even Pinchas, who became a priest, God loved Pinchas, he had a pei also in his name, Pinchas. That was the holy pei. And remember, pei, the letter pei is peh, mouth. V'chein Purim keneged ois pei, and the word Purim, the holiday of Purim, has a peh, has a holy peh. So Paro has an unholy peh, unholy mouth, and there's such a thing as a holy mouth. And this is what separates us from everyone. Because your speech must be stored and hidden, like guarded, stashed away inside your mouth. What does that mean? If you look at the letter Pei, it's like a semicircle, like a C, and then it's got a little loopy thing that goes inwards, like it loops inwards. Those Pei. I'll try to show it here if we can. I don't know if you'll see it where my finger is. The pei like loops inward. Why? Because the mouth was designated to bring out from its lips the hidden light. This little thing inside the peh refers to hidden light, and it means it's like inside your mouth. The peh is the mouth. It's like a semicircle. There's something in it. The way the letter looks describes this reality. And this is the secret of the oral Torah. This is the behind the scenes secret of what's really going on with this oral Torah, the spoken Torah, the Torah that's transmitted from generation to generation. Meaning, I'm a rabbi, I could tell you the name of every rabbi from me to Moses. This is a transmission of the Torah teachings. V'lo davar acher, and nothing else. It doesn't refer to anything else. Kedama Rabbi Yitzchak Maseches Chulin, like Rabbi Yitzchak says in Tractate Chulin in the Gemara. Ma umanaso shel adam ba'olam hazeh yasim atzmo kilim. What should be like the main skill and profession? Like what should we master in this world while we're here? It should be making ourselves like a mute, like we can't talk. That's the skill. Milvad b'divrei Torah, except the words of Torah. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. From Bambi, remember? Meaning, if you don't have Torah, if you don't have anything positive, good to say, don't say anything. It says in the Midrash Shoicher Tov. It says in the commentaries in the Midrash. On the pasuk from Tehillim, Eshmer alefi machzom. King David says, I'm going to guard my mouth by muzzling it. I'm going to shut my mouth up. That's what I'm going to do to stay strong. I shouldn't be involved in saying things that are like for nothing, like things that mean nothing, nothingness. I shouldn't just say things. Some people just talk to be heard. Don't just waste words. Don't just talk and say nonsense. King David warned us about this. Unless it's words of Torah, which is things of light, goodness, godliness, inspiration, something real, emes, truth. That's what you should talk. And furthermore it says over there, V'dibarta bam. Remember when we say the Shema, V'dibarta bam, we should speak of them. It's like, talk about it. Talk about these things. Bam, when it says bam, them, like these things, Tehei medaber, v'loi b'lashon hara. We should be a talker. We should talk, but not slander. Don't talk negative about anyone else. V'lo b'dvarim b'teilim, and don't talk nonsense of things that have nothing to do with reality. If you're going to open up your mouth and talk about truth. Talk about Torah. If you're going to open up your mouth and talk about other people, talk about what you think about other people, their names. If you're just going to talk about nonsense, better not to talk. Better to stay silent. Obviously, this is hard. Talking is good for mental health. You want to schmooze. You want to talk to your friend. When you talk to your friend, talk about real things. Don't talk about, did you see what Jimmy wore to the party last night? He wore bell-bottom jeans. Who's wearing bell-bottom jeans nowadays? Jimmy is. That stinks. He must not be able to afford other jeans. Come on, don't talk like that. You got to be like, Jimmy is rocking Jimmy. Jimmy is wearing what Jimmy wants to wear. Let Jimmy be Jimmy, bro. Don't get up in Jimmy's grill trying to talk about how he's got to be different. Don't waste your words. If you're going to talk positive. Remember what we said yesterday. Small minds talk about other people. Mediocre minds talk about things. Great minds talk about ideas. Let's have great minds, my friends. Let's have great minds. Let's talk about Torah. Let's talk about ideas. Let's talk about the Geula coming. Let's talk about that we have a Yanuka alive today. Oh, I could ramble forever. I'm going to cut myself off. I love you all. But you could see, I don't know if you could see, I'm very tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I had to wake up early. For missions, forgive me. I love you all very much. Have a wonderful day of strength. Talk well, talk powerful, talk words of love and peace. And I'll see you guys next time. Be in touch, reach out, don't be shy. I love you all.